I wish there were ways I could pick my soul string. Tell you how each one came to sound the way they do. Sing. Summarize their orgasms to the bliss of a Q-tip searching the ear for one sensation to get me to chill. Bliss. Yes, life of a girl like me. Daughter like me. Granddaughter like me. Since everyone dies in their sleep, I have resurrected too many times to be called a miracle child. The world has ended too many times, yet, another bone got broken and my quirk healed me before I awoke, but not my mind. To be sane, I type, I scribble, I soliloquize, I let my eyes talk to me, finding peace in a bite of something that can soothe the way the wound oozes a scream. See, when a person preaches strength, then it is something they were made from. So my silver linings are silver cuffs keeping me locked in a state. Calm. Breathe. Forbidden thoughts the priest shrieks at. Do not think like that, dear daughter. The mind births everything it conceives. Wait. Run. The corner harbors everything you fear. Obstacle. Stop. Bang. Another downfall. Another bone broken. Another death. Another miracle. Miracle child. Rise and shine. So when you ask, how did you sleep? I want to say I feel nothing, that my bones have become immune to this hunger to be the smiling girl I once talked to like Boudica. But my last surviving lie is I'm doing great.
The first son must carry his father's curse, but I am the golden coin hidden inside my father's wrinkle. We hold our lives in our mouths like crocodiles carrying their young. I wear my mother like a cassock. The master of the house unrolls his tongue. It is a scroll that I must read and memorize. It is the map of my existence. We have learned to never be ours. We are maize farms in the great famine. I am a thick black cloud after 1,000,000 years of droughts that they wish to rip open because they cannot wait for me to rain. We listen like we were sponge absorbing the blood that must not be seen pouring out of our eyes. Listen. This is me gathering my sanity spontaneously. This is us pouring water over and over again into baskets endlessly until they are full of themselves. We are praying for our births to be painless. But the children we carry are heavy. Every time they kick, you can see the holes they bore in our stomachs. We staked our minds on a gamble and lost them. Then we staked the minds of our younger ones in order to regain ours. And we lost again. Until everyone loses their mind. Perhaps it is vengeance for losing ours long before it was given to us. We have learned to return even without living, like we were refrains in a poem. Our outsides are smooth like pebbles. On the inside we are pure rebels. When hidden were slaves, outside we wear capes. We're all but Cain's killing Abels. When you're sane, you house a coven. When you're not, your thinking is woven. Sanity is with, vanity is a myth. Just slip and listen to Beethoven. Just slip and listen to Beethoven.
While there is a broken stream of light sucked into 1,000 darkness of this tiny piece of poem called from illuminating a path as a source, I have cracked my wings with no choice. I became a silhouette. Then partially, I grew to fade, and that claimed my shine. But one thing you should know is, I am fine. A vindictive strand of music played for people who danced. I was fit, stuck in the same mud I told them to avoid. Pale bones whose skeletons sip spirits sanctioned to soul me a body. I was a force that has weakened into its own curse. But one thing you should know is I am fine. A burnt black bloke with a brick brain, I was the debris used for building this rain. Because despite this fire that burns the ground to ignite the steam made of my many fears, if I am tired, I travel as the smoke that visits the cloud. Then later on, I pour as its tears. Because in this room I hear that the broken boy doesn't cry. Why do you think his hands are still held high? For every morning that I swallowed my night, one thing you should know is I am fine. So while you all dwell in the tent of your desires, Cupid keeps shooting stranded arrows that kick some of us out until we almost choke on the wound that claimed us from always falling for the wrong nurse. So these painkillers are keeping me awake to live with my mistakes, to summon my weaknesses and play a staring game knowing fully well I am going to lose. So amidst the mistaken oaths written by my fathers and the complacent judgment of my mothers, inside this dissatisfied string of society for choosing to survive despite not being called a collateral damage to life, I have chosen not to hang around these verbs or metaphors, these adjectives or personifications. I will not hide my sorrows in a clock of words or burn my will in an ashtray of fiction. I will say it again and again and again, because it is okay if I need to take a break, because this black boy is fine, this black sun feels fine, this black boy is fine, this black sun feels fine, this black boy is fine, this black sun feels fine, this black boy is fine, this black sun feels fine.